In our videos up until now, I have shown you some very interesting things about Earth, but it continues to surprise us every day. When we talk about Mother Nature, we feel truly insignificant before her great power and dangerous beauty. Despite our modern science, we are still unable to explain some occurrences from the present and the past. This is Slavi, and today I'll present you top 10 anomalies about Earth that will leave you baffled. It's interesting how the Earth hides its secrets and reveals them step by step. I myself am wondering, will there be a moment when we will know everything, or will nature keep us on the edge of our seats till the very end? Now hit the like button and let's look at the anomalies together. Number 10. The Zone of Silence. This is a mysterious anomaly that appears in the desert of Mexico, which continues to amaze explorers from all over the world. On this piece of land, electronics cease to function, compasses go crazy, and radio waves are not transmitted. This anomaly is recognized by the government of Mexico, and they have also built a road towards it and have placed signs to designate it. Its history begins with a military incident. The United States of America fired a missile in the 70s, and the missile by mistake landed in the specific area. According to some, the missile was carrying radioactive materials entering a reaction in the collision, and we're still feeling the results today. The locals say they often see men in black suits, UFOs, and unexplained lights. Apart from this, the ultraviolet rays are 30% higher than normal. To this day, there is no clear answer what is the reason for this strange anomaly. Number 9. The Polished Rocks. A lot of the rocks in the deserts are covered in a strange natural varnish. The ancient people knew about this material and painted drawings on it. The varnish is extremely durable, and their works of art are kept to this day in it. After some scientific analysis, its composition was discovered as being made of iron, manganese, and strange microorganisms. What remains as a mystery is how it appeared. This type of material cannot be made artificially even with today's technology. But here we see the ancient ones knew about it and its durability. Scientists, however, don't believe the ancient people had a way of manufacturing it. They believe the anomaly is due to the microorganisms which create it as a protective force against the harsh environment in the desert. Again, this is just a theory. There are no clear evidence. Number 8. A Reign of Living Animals. One anomaly scares people from ancient times, and although we already have an explanation for it, it continues to be scary. From time to time, it happens that from the sky it begins to rain fishes, frogs, and other small water-based animals. Pretty shocking, right? Just imagine, you're walking in the park and then suddenly living frogs begin to plummet from the sky. It's almost like a biblical punishment. Just in the last century, a scientist named Andre Ampere tackled the mystery and managed to solve it. He watched over strong storms that formed above water bodies and transformed into tornadoes. They sucked the water and all other creatures into the higher ups of the atmosphere, after which they transported them far away, where they landed in the form of storms. That's why it's so strange to have fish falling on your head when the nearest reservoir is 30 or 40 kilometers away, for example. Although this anomaly is resolved, it is still one of the things that can shock us when it happens. Number 7. The Remainder of the Lightnings. Yearly, thousands of lightnings strike Earth, some of which leave their own unique fingerprint. It's not even necessary to get hit directly by lightning in order to get harmed. It's enough to be 2 to 3 meters close to the place where it hit, and that will be enough to kill you. After the lightning striking, the perimeter around it is charged with electricity. It is as dangerous as getting hit directly for both man and animal, and if you get too close, it's the equivalent of getting hit. Don't be fooled by the beautiful signs that are left over, and wait some time before visiting the place where lightning struck. There are many cases of people that are electrified by lightning. Here are some of the damages they can leave on the skin. The pain most certainly is unbearable. Number 6. The Gates to Hell. Actually, there are a few places on Earth which are said to be gateways to hell. This one in particular is near Darvasa in Turkmenistan, which is firing already for nearly 50 years. Recently, however, another anomaly gathered everyone's attention. We are transporting ourselves to Kamakuna, Hawaii, where the volcanic activity never ceases to exist. There you can find a surreal hole and you can take a glimpse into the depths of the earth. The most interesting thing is the formations the lava made. Don't they look like human souls that are falling in the hole? It's quite clear Mother Nature knows how to prank us. Hawaii has always been one of the places I want to visit, not just for a break, but also because of these inhumanly landscapes. Do you guys want to visit Hawaii? Write down in the comments below. Number 5. Brinicle. This is a hollow tube of ice which grows towards the bottom of a saltwater pool. I'll just show you the video so you can see what I'm talking about. This is possible because the water in the Brinicle is way colder than the salt water which doesn't freeze. When it touches the bottom, it spreads like a river of ice that freezes everything in its path. The paradoxical scene of how freezing water is going under normal water and is catching living creatures in a trap is simply unreal. This anomaly shows one more time the possibilities of Mother Nature, and to think of all the things we are yet to find and explore. Discovery and BBC have one of the best science popular movies. Also, have you guys watched anything interesting lately? Drop a link in the comments below, would love to see it. Number 4. Strange holes. There are a few cases of strange downgrades of Earth that have left scientists baffled. Even though most of them are small, there are 3-4 that are huge and there is still no explanation for them. One such hole appeared in Guatemala in the year 2007 and is 100 meters deep. After a strong storm, it swallowed a couple of houses and took the lives of 3 people. Some explain it with bad sewage and with the excessive rains, while some others believe it is an anomaly without an explanation. In favor of the second opinion is also the perfectly round shape of the hole. Another hole that appears in a distant region in Siberia eclipses all others. According to information by Times, its diameter is more than 100 meters. There is no information regarding its depth. If we judge by the picture, it looks like the soil has not only been broken down, but it is also curved up to a certain extent. Who made it and why remains a mystery. Scientists believe the reason for the appearance of this huge hole could be an underground explosion. Number 3. Sky Punch. This is a very big elliptical gap which appears under very particular circumstances and types of clouds. The hole, so to say, is caused by small water drops whose temperature is below zero. They are still not frozen. Under special circumstances, even if one of the drops were to freeze, it would cause a domino effect and all the others around it would freeze up and fall towards Earth. These gaps can reach the impressive diameter of a couple of kilometers. If you happen to see one such, you are very lucky as they don't appear very often. If some of you have seen something similar, share in the comments below when and where. Number 2. Ice Tsunami. This is one very scary but unique anomaly that fortunately happens very rarely. This happens only under a specific temperature and speed of the wind that pushes the snow blocks from the rivers towards the shores where they crash with incredible force. It moves considerably slower than a normal tsunami, but it's just as hard to stop. People who have survived this phenomenon tell that the rumble that accompanies it resembles that of an upcoming train. We have also a short video. We can see how the massive ice blocks are piling up and getting closer to the land. Even though this is a famous anomaly and it is explained by science, it doesn't make it any less scary, just like all other natural elements that come our way. Number 1. The lake that disappeared in one night. Now you're probably asking yourself, how can an entire massive lake disappear in one night? That's why the video is called Strange Anomalies. There is no explanation. Let me tell you the story. The Riesgo Lake, which is 14 square kilometers and can be encountered in Chile, is a popular fishing site, or it was. The medium depth of Riesgo was 72 meters and was a dream site for taking a break. On the 13th of May 2016, people discovered there was no trace left from the lake they were close to the day before. Its waters and all its fish disappeared, and now the place looks like a desert. When I first read about the case, I thought an earthquake could have made some sort of a hole that swallowed up all the water. The information from the night, however, shows there was no such earthquake and there was no hole. The lake just disappeared in one night without any traces, any changes in the atmosphere, or any other drastic changes. Let's see now, share in the comments below, according to you, what is the reason for the disappearance of an entire massive lake? So guys, what do you think? Which of these anomalies deserves the top spot? Share in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed our video, feel free to share the wisdom with your friends and leave a comment below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more interesting educational videos every week. See you soon!